My name is Gianluca. I'm 24 years old and I was born in Caracas, Venezuela. And I grew up in a family pretty humble with my grandmother, my aunt, my mom, my cousin, and my brother. I was born in 1996, and in 1998, Hugo Chavez Frias started being the president of Venezuela. I think that he had a lot of responsibility about why Venezuela is dangerous and why Venezuela is so divided. When I was in high school, I had my first Venezuelan history class. And in this class, I was like, maybe I'm gonna start having more hope that this is gonna change someday. I remember I read a book called 1984 by George Orwell. After that book, I lost all my hope. Then was when I started thinking about leaving Venezuela. It wasn't an easy decision to live all our life. I was in love, I was studying, I had all my friends there, and in those first protests in 2014, my cousin that used to live with me in the same house got arrested. In that year, there was 47 people killed in protests, and they were students like me, and that messed up everything in our lives. We were a generation that without hope. So we moved to Buenos Aires, Argentina in May 2017. We moved to a hostel. That was the first place that we lived there. And we just had enough money to live there for a month. It was like a big room where my brother and I moved into, and we just moved because there was an awesome dog living there. we thought that, okay, maybe he's gonna bring us a lot of joyful to our life. And I found a job in a restaurant. That was my first job there, and I was a dishwasher there. It was tough and pretty hard to deal with that. At the same time, it was an amazing city. I was in love with Buenos Aires, and like my first day out, I was so in love with that city. Even though when I had an amazing war in front of me, I was depressed because all the things that I left were just bothering me. We had a plan for the things that we wanted to do in Argentina. We wanted to move to a place together, just both of us. I wanted to buy a piano again. I wanted to study in the conservatory again, and we wanted to bring our mom with us so she would be able to live with us again and have the opportunity of have a life again. One of my co-workers' sisters, she came to Buenos Aires and she found me a job as a server in a cafe called Le Blé. I could save enough money to buy a piano again. I tried to go into the conservatory, and I did it, and I started studying there. So there was already 3 goals that we made together, my brother and I. When I was having good times in Argentina, I had my mind in the States. My dad was living here. I was in love, and I always wanted the opportunity of coming here. My dad asked me if I wanted to come here, and I said yes. And I started all my paperwork in Argentina. So all those dreams were happening, and then my dad called me, and he told me that I was accepted to become a resident in the United States. I knew in that moment that Even though when my mom was going to move with us, I was going to say goodbye again, and I didn't know when I was going to be able to see her again, and I had this chance to leave, and then COVID hit, so I said goodbye to everything again more faster than in Venezuela, and I found a flight after 2 flights canceled. I made my suitcase pretty fast. I moved to Florida with my dad and his family, my stepmom and my brother. It was the first time that I lived with him, but this time I was an adult already. It was pretty tough because I was learning the language, and in Florida I couldn't practice that. I didn't feel comfortable in Florida. I didn't like that place. I had a lot of arguments with my dad. We butt head every single week. So my dad started telling me about my uncle, and he told me about that he was a musician in Savannah, Georgia, and he was almost got there, and everyone knows him, and it was like, oh, maybe he can help me to start my music life again. So my uncle picked me up from the bus station. I started working with my uncle at his restaurant. I was a dishwasher again. I was a dishwasher again, and I went, okay, one more time. He helped me a lot, and his wife Jen helped me a lot too. I met my awesome cousin here. She's almost my sister now. And she helped me to find a place downtown with 2 roommates, and I was like, okay, maybe that could be a great idea. My friend TJ, he taught me about this place called Big Mom, that they were looking for someone, and yeah, let's do it, man. He talked with Mama Kay, and she offered me this job as a baker, and I freaked out because it was like the most different opportunities that I ever had. This is the job I've been doing so far, and I like it a lot, and I've been trying to have a simple life so far, and I found a balance in my life, and I started playing again. I think maybe I am hopeful again.